Pretty good. Yeah. Okay, good. I'll have to deal with the cord. Are you still taking a lot of yoga classes?
I am, yes.
Wow, what a nice, like, it's like a retreat for you, huh?
Pretty much.
That's really cool.
I miss TRX.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, the hard workout thing. Yeah. I get it totally. All right, so I have a few notes. And let's see. Okay, so I'll just face you, but you can face the wall for now. It's fine. And let's just close our eyes for a moment. You have your bolster and all your goodies with you, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's just land here. Close our eyes. Bring your butt cheeks out so you're sitting right on your sit bones. Tailbone reaches down, belly button lifts up towards the spine, and the heart lifts. And we just begin to slow down the breath and find some appreciation for being here right now. Relaxing the lips and the cheeks and the back of the neck. Bringing the chin down and in a little bit. So you pull your back of your head towards back in space. Ears kind of directly over the shoulders. Letting those knees and inner thighs relax open. And slowing down the breath. But making it count. Making deep, long inhales and deep, long exhales. And letting go of all the things going on out there, outside the door, outside the room. Focusing in on the quietness. And the gift of being able to just stay home. Let's bring our left hand out to the side, just rest it on the floor, and inhale, bring your right arm up to the side, right next to your ear. Wrap your pinky around towards your face and pull your thumb out towards the right. And pull that arm back. Try not to let the shoulder come up too much. Try to keep it down. Just gonna hold it up for a moment. And on another breath, or just reach up and over, keeping that right sit bone down. Just elongating the whole right side. Releasing the inner thighs and the knees. Breathing here. And then maybe that left arm, the elbow kind of comes a little closer to the floor. We reach over a little more. And then kind of press out with the right side of the lower rib cage and the right waistline, kind of pressing it out. And inhale, come up to center. Reach towards your left knee with your right hand, and we'll just take a little twist. The left hand goes behind you. Inhale, heart towards the knee. Exhale, using the fingertips to turn the body towards the back. Everything's still working, belly button, lower abdomen in. Drop those shoulders, keep the chin parallel to the floor. The head isn't kind of leaning up or down. It's neutral. Try to make a crown of the head coming straight up out of your tailbone. And breathing here. One more nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, press a little further. And inhale around to the center. Right hand goes to the right side. Left arm goes up, reaching up. Pinky towards the face, arm kind of comes back by the ear. Shoulder plugs in. And we'll just reach up and over. Left sit bone stays on the floor. Right hand is balancing you on the right side. Reaching up all the way out from the where the sit bone is, right? The sit bone and the hip bone, and then the waist, the ribs, the armpit, upper arm, the lower arm. More breaths. And we'll just bend that right arm so the elbow comes a little closer to the floor, gets a little deeper, and reach over as far as you can. Bending. Maybe waving the hand around. We didn't do it on the other side. Just get some wrist action in there. Breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale and sweep on up. Left hand to the right knee, right fingertips behind you. Using the strength in the hands and the arms, pull the chest toward the knee. Inhale. And exhale, twisting and turning behind you to the right. Turning the head last, turning the nose last. Both shoulders down and away from the ears. What's happening with the lower abdomen and the inner thighs? Looking good there. Couple more breaths. On your next exhale, just twist a little deeper. And inhale back to center. Nice. Let's switch the cross of our legs. We're gonna walk our fingertips, heart lifted. Just walk our fingertips out, 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 out. The low back is staying pretty flat. Tailbone's reaching down. We're just trying to bring our heart a little bit forward. Yeah, come back up a little bit. I want you to not be like rounding or anything. Let your heart up. And then just walk your fingertips. There you go. And closing the eyes. Couple of breaths. And use your fingertips to kind of just walk yourself forward as you get released in it. Really reaching the tailbone down. Maybe your elbows start to bend. Or just reach the hands further out. Closing the eyes and just breathing. Walking the hands, walking the arms. Maybe your elbows can come down to the mat. If not, you can bring them on your bolster or your blocks or something. Beautiful. Breathing into the full back. Inhale, neck, cervical, thoracic, mid back, lower back. Exhale. Inhale again, spreading the ribs wide. Hoofing out the back. Inhale, reaching your fingertips out. We're going to walk over to the right, just with the chest and the fingers and arms. The left sit bone stays down. And maybe our heart and our chest are over our right thigh. Or not. Keeping your right hand on the floor, let's open that left arm up and just twist open a little bit. And bring that arm back down. Couple more breaths. And then walking over, hands across to the other side. Heart towards the knee, chest toward the thigh. And chin and nose reach past the knee. Again, breathing into the whole back. The fullness. Keep that right sit bone on the floor. Inner thighs open. And with your left hand on the floor, reach your right arm up and open. A little bit of a twist, looking up. And coming back down. Walking your hands back to center. And just hand over hand over hand, pressing yourself back up to seated. Ah, feels pretty good. All right, so let's stand at the wall. You're gonna just see my butt, but basically we're just, can you see me?
I can see you up to your waist.
Up to my waist, but not above? Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm standing on the wall.
Okay.
Okay? I'm standing on my mat. Oh, I could turn it up a little bit. I could make this go up. Anyway, okay, so I just want you to be about midway on your mat. Just reaching out for the wall.
Okay.
We're gonna walk ourselves down the wall. I want your feet to be about hips distance apart. And just walk your hands down the wall until you find a spot where it's not in the back, it's in the back of the legs, okay? So the inner thighs, like your inner thighs are rolling to the inner and then kind of coming up and apart, like if you were in your down dog, right? If you were in your dog, your hips would be separating, your tailbone would be reaching up and back, right? We're gonna do that, but we're just gonna do it on the wall and just rest on the wall. So find a spot, we're standing. I feel like I'm out of the picture here. And you want to stand like, how far away from the wall? Like you would have to just lean a little bit to get your hands to the wall. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. And then just walk your hands down the wall. Separate the feet a little bit, heels out, toes towards each other. Press your butt way back and out. Press your arms against the wall. And try to bring your upper, yeah, you're good. There you go. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Find a comfortable spot on the wall with your hands and your arms. So this is in the back of the legs, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Is it in your back? Huh?
Not really, no.
Nope, good, perfect, perfect. And then as you stay in it, we're breathing here, and we just walk the hands down the wall.
Do you want me to go all the way down?
Yeah, if you can. You know what I would like you to do, bring your bolster, maybe your blanket, lift it up a little bit. And then when you're ready, you can, yeah, if you can go all the way down, we'll just be all the way down. Maybe you can hold your elbows with your hands, and maybe your arms, do they rest on the pillow?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. But the stretch is still in the back of the leg, so tailbone up and back. Crown of the head towards your pillow, towards the floor. So don't have any tension in the back of the neck. Just let the head hang. And doing our best to release the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. Just breathing into them. Slow, steady, deep breaths. Release the lips and the eyebrows, the forehead, and the cheeks. Let the face fall up for once. I wonder if this goes with Barbara's face yoga.
Yeah.
Have you done that with her?
Yes, I have.
Inversions for face yoga.
Yeah.
I love that. The first time I did that, I've done it a couple times. My face was sore, my neck.
Really?
Yeah, that was interesting. Still breathing, still here. So noticing as you exhale, if you can come just further down, just keep releasing the backs of the legs. So it's really opposite. So the legs are kind of working, right? Being stretched deeply, but the upper body is resting.
Yeah. Feels good. I like it.
Feels good, yeah.
I
Okay, good.
like this.
Feels good to me too. We'll just stay for a few more breaths because it's so nice. Just keep breathing into the back of the legs. Maybe you can like hold the inside of your ankles and get a little more out of it. Bring in the chest a little closer to the thighs. Two more deep breaths here.
I'm going to feel this later, aren't I?
You what?
I'm going to feel this later, I think.
One more, gently and slowly begin to inhale up. In fact, let's see if we can find the wall. We want to be nice to ourselves. Find the wall. Oh, my hip just cracked. That was good.
Oh.
Just hands against the wall. Let the body rest on the arms and the hands, and just bend the elbows And then let's take it into a stretch into the ankles, the back of the ankles. Do you feel what I'm talking about? So as your body like leans forward into the wall, try to keep your heels on the floor.
Okay. How far out of
you come to the wall with the heels still on the floor. And then just take it to wherever you are. So about when I'm right here, my right heel's trying to come up off the floor. My left one's still pretty good. And it's just a calf. We'll take it down into the calves and the ankles. I want to rest my head on the wall. Breathing into the back of the calves, the ankles. Kind of a little bit of work for the upper body.
Yes.
Inhale, let's press the wall away. Oh, and taking just a deep breath. Let's stand in our Tadasana, right? Our mountain pose. And just notice how we feel. And then we'll come down to our mat. And we're going to bring our legs up the wall. So it's your choice. If you want to have your hips on the bolster, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. What we want to get is close to the wall. I'll try it on the bolster. See, I get close to the wall. And then over onto the mat and bring the legs up. But I have to work really hard to scooch my butt back to the wall. Yeah, let's do it on the bolster on your pillow. Is that good for you?
I'm not on the bolster. Do you want me to be on the bolster?
Well, yeah, actually I do. Let's do it. It feels really good.
Okay. It's hard to scooch forward.
It's hard to scooch, I know. Yeah. Just get as close as you can.
Okay.
It'd be actually what also you might pull the pillow further up your back so that your hips, like your tailbone is kind of reaching down the other side of the pillow. So you're not like scooching back towards your head. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. It's so hard to not really be able to see everything people are doing and trying to
No.
Let me know when you're there. You look like you're good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just gonna hang out. Let's bring the arms out to the side. Palms up. Arms in a T. And letting the legs just neutralize, reversing the blood flow. Maybe there's a slight bend in the knees. We're not working the legs at all. We're just holding them up there. And we're just paying attention to the breath. Let the hips kind of melt over the pillow. Let the top of the hips and the front of the pelvis melt. And relaxing the quads and the thighs, the hamstrings. They shouldn't be working. Release the lips. Deep breaths. Breathing deep. The heart lifts. Belly lifts with each inhale. On your next inhale, we're going to just bend the knees and let the soles of the feet come to the wall. Keep the knees together. So we're kind of in a child's pose, but we're on our back. And I'd like us to take our feet. So walk our feet, heel toe the feet out. And I don't know about up, but just out so that we're like in a squat, but with our butt near the wall and our soles of the feet. It's like this is the floor now, right? But we're fully rested.
Feel like I'm having a pelvic.
Hmm?
I feel like I'm having a pelvic.
Yeah, that's good. That's definitely. And let the knees kind of fall out to the sides, not like, in.
Okay.
Just let them release open. Yeah, and the pelvic region's going, hey, some space going on. Just breathing, relaxing the lips. My feet are sliding down now, closer to the butt. And let's walk the right, well, I don't know if you're, whichever side, just walk one side over to the other, and we're gonna let those feet walk all the way down the wall to one side. So we're gonna get into a twist. Keep the opposing shoulder and arm on the floor, nose and face turns away from the knees. Let's see, The side with my knees coming down, my arm is underneath my knees, which actually feels kind of good to kind of support it if my knees can't go all the way to the floor. I mean, my thigh, you know.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm feeling my thighs and my inner thighs, my legs, attempting to hold myself up. So notice if you're doing that and see about letting that go. So my calf is working. Such a great twist for the organs. The kidney, the stomach, the liver, the intestines. Breathing deep. Noticing if you're able to continue to release down into the pose. And if you're not, if you feel like you're holding yourself in a spot, take a deeper breath. Releasing the top, outer hip, and glute. Letting the knees attempt to come towards the floor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try to extend the legs out. I don't know if it's going to work on the bolster. Maybe not. Maybe. Go slow. Yeah. I have my hand under my thigh on the floor just to give it a little support. Legs stretched out. Opposite shoulder opening to the opposite direction. Looking opposite of the feet. Try to bring the top sit bone towards the wall. Breathing. Just a couple more breaths here. Release the leg that's on the floor or closer to the floor. One more inhale. Exhale. And inhale, let's bend the knees, bring those feet closer in, and then we'll walk our feet up the wall. Come neutral for a moment. Whew. Pretty deep. Feeling that, Connie?
Oh, yeah, I like it though.
Okay. Just stay neutral for a moment and then we'll do the other side. I like it too. Something about being against the wall with the soles of the feet there, like sturdy and in the squat pose, but I'm not working to be in it. Like if I'm on my feet, it just feels good.
It does.
And then when you feel like you're a little neutral, in fact, actually, let's bring the feet out and come back out into that squat, a wide squat pose. Separate those inner thighs a little bit. Just for like 2 or 3 breaths. Neutralizing. And then we'll bring the opposite foot, walk it heel toe to meet what used to be the top leg, now it's the bottom. Knees bent first. Opposing shoulder towards the floor, face away from the knees. Slowing the breath, finding any tension, letting it go. So for me, the thigh of the leg closest to the floor thinks it has to do something. I have to tell it to not do anything. And then I can release the top thigh.
The twist is making my stomach growl. It's so funny.
Yeah, right? Now that you mention it, mine is too. It's like, wait. Oh. And then when you feel like you're even, let's give it another couple of breaths here. Let those knees come down. Let it move, let the twist move up the back, right? Above the hip, above the low back on that side, the top side. Let it move up the back. And then we'll start to take the legs out. It's easier on this side for me. I don't know about you. Try to release the bottom leg so it's not holding you up. I am using like the hand and the fist on the underneath the leg to kind of give it an extra spot to rest on. Let's bring the top sit bone towards the wall. And feeling that the sit bone, the buttock, the top of the hip and the back, the sciatica on that side, moving up to the low back, the low ribs. Shoulder aims toward the floor. I can kind of feel the stretch moves around. Do you feel that?
I do. I'm having a hard time releasing my bottom leg
You're having a hard time releasing it?
to get it to relax.
So let's just hang out here. Bend the knees maybe, or find something a little less stressful if it's like too stressful.
I don't think it's too stressful. It just
Yeah, okay, so we'll just keep scanning and looking for places to let go of. I agree. It is like there's a lot happening. So let's release the face first, huh? And the shoulders and the tongue. And the shoulders. And then the bottom leg, the thigh, the quads. And let it bend if it wants to. Mine's bending. And then we'll come to that top leg. Nice deep breath all along the top side. The front quadrant. And the back quadrant. Oh my goodness. How are you doing now?
Fine. I realized that my top leg was holding on too when you went through that.
Yeah, right. It's just working. It's like, oh, not safe, not safe, not safe, not safe. Yeah, you're safe. It's really cool to stay in a pose for a while because we can really find the places to breathe into. See, I'm back to the bottom leg. The bottom leg thigh is still kind of trying to argue with me that it has to do something. And I'm saying, no, no, you don't. Now it's in the waistline of the top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, for me, it's in the armpit and the inner upper arm on the arm that's going away from the legs.
Uh-huh.
One more breath. And then we'll bend our knees and gently, I'm feeling a couple cricks and cracks.
I know.
Gently bring those feet back to neutral. Woo. Ooh, that top side. Ooh, it's arguing. Let's go feet wide again. Knees, you know, I'm holding on to the knees. It kind of feels safe and good. Hold on to the knees. Maybe hug the knees toward the chest, but keep the legs apart. Just so you know, I have no idea what time it is, so in a moment I'll figure
It's
it out.
11:30.
It's what?
11:30.
11:30. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Feeling pretty neutral now. How about you?
Yes, very much.
You know what? While the knees are apart, just rock a little bit side to side. And then bring the knees together. How far are we? Since we're already like so nicely stretched right here, I want to take us a little deeper. Plow is in your practice, right? I think you've done that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so let's come up to a shoulder stand and hang out here just for a moment. Keep bringing your elbows in and try to walk your hands up your back. Feet kind of come straight up. Tailbone reaches toward the sky. Don't turn your head from one side to the other. Just chin into the chest. Try to release the back of the neck. And then up a little further, we'll take one leg down, toes down behind our head. Flex the foot. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, other leg down. Take a breath here. Inhale up. Other side, exhale down. Inhale up. Other side, exhale down. Inhale up. We're going to take that other side down. Exhale. We're going to keep coming down and reaching, letting the top extended leg, we still stay up. Just going to kind of reach it towards the floor and play with that. Maybe it comes down. Oh, my toe touched. And bring it back up. Exhale the other leg. See if we can get there. We did a lot of good stretching along the back. There we go. Inhale up. And then we'll take plow. So just bring both legs back behind. Letting your shoulder blades open a little bit. And letting the hips come up and over. But still letting the stretch happen in the top, in the neck and the top, between the shoulders. Let them separate, let that open up right there. And if you're in plow, your toes are down on the floor. See about bringing your toes towards your head, heels away from you. And straighten those legs, ha ha. Maybe it's easy for you. For me, my legs are y'all tacking to me. And a few breaths here. And let's just rest the knees down by the ears. You can put your hands behind the legs.
Where are you putting your hands?
And behind on the calves to pull the knees down towards the shoulders.
Okay. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, try to bring your butt a little more towards your feet and it takes it a little deeper into the neck. And then stretch those legs back out. Hands on the back. Gently come up. Woo. That's enough of that. Hips down on the pillow. Let's take the pillow away now. Let's see how that feels. I think it feels great.
I do too. Oh, that's nice.
All right. Bend your knees, bring your soles of your feet flat on the floor. Let's roll over onto one side. We're gonna come up and we're gonna set up. We're gonna do Supta Baddha Konasana. Get your strap and make a loop. Keep your pillow, your bolster. I'm gonna go, I don't need to have the wall now. I'm gonna go sideways a little bit. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see it.
How's that? Can you see my mat?
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna put our block on each side, our bolster long ways on the back. Let's open our blanket. So it's like this. And then we're gonna roll it this long edge way, like this. Yeah. And then just put it at the top of your mat right there. So it's waiting for us. And then we'll get our strap. You got your loop on? Okay. So I want the loop. I want
Tell
the
me how to
tail.
do Tell me how to do the loop again.
Yeah, make a loop. And then the tail wants to be coming towards you. So have the loop and the buckle part out towards your feet. In through the bottom and over. Yeah, you got it. Okay. I'm not sure if you can see me because I don't have my glasses.
I see you fully.
Okay, good. Okay, so the strap is around the the hips. It goes through the inner thighs and around the outside of the feet. And then the tail of the loop is coming this way so you can pull on it towards you to gather strength. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
You look like you are. Okay. And then if like the buckle comes too far up and you can't get it anymore, just slide this whole strap down.
Okay.
And then you can keep yanking until you're in a spot that you like, right? And then we're gonna bring the blocks underneath the legs. We don't want the legs to be strained. We want them to be resting open. And then I was thinking we were gonna wrap our feet, but not with the strap really. So, I kind of wanna, let's put it lengthwise on this, like on the pillow. I don't know if it's gonna work. Might not work, but we'll see. Right on the bolster of the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
So it just raises up our spine a little more.
Okay.
There we go. And then once you're in, maybe you can pull your strap a little tighter, you might find. Be surprised. And we'll rest here for a little while. You good?
I'm great. This is comfortable.
Okay. We're in sync. So while we're here with our chest and heart open, we want to really deepen the breath. So as we exhale, let's exhale a little deeper than we normally would. And then just allow the breath to come in. And then exhale more thoroughly, more completely. And then just let the inhale come. And exhale deeply, fully, completely. And the natural breath comes. Do that a few more times. Bring the chin in towards the chest. Just don't have it be up away from the neck. So now, even though our inner thighs are comfortable and resting, and they don't have to do anything, let's pay attention to them and see if they're trying to do something. No, you don't have to do anything right now. Maybe you do have to later, but not right now. This is really working for me. I'm yawning up a storm.
Nice.
Grab your tail on your strap, pull it a little tighter. Release the jaw. Let the tongue all the way from the roof of the mouth. Come back to the deep exhale and deep inhale. Deepen the breath. Begin to come back and gently find a way to loosen your strap. Kind of might have to sit up for that. You pull on the back of the what do you call this piece? This the one mechanical thing, yeah. And then undo your feet and then we stretch out for Shavasana. And feel free to set yourself up if you want to have a bolster under your legs, under your knees, or maybe just under the calves. And I'm a little cold, so I'm going to put my blanket on me. And if you're not doing anything with your blocks, let's put them underneath our back of our hands again, like we did last week, with the little edge of the block in the wrist crease, the back of the wrist crease. I feel like I'm in a spa when I do this. And let the fingers curl. Bring your shoulder blades underneath. Relax the upper arms, lower arms, the wrists, the back of the hands, the back of the fingers and the thumb, the tips of the fingers and thumb. Releasing the front of the fingers, the palm side of the fingers and thumb. Palm of the hand, forearm. And then we'll send our attention to the hips. Release anything going on in the pelvic region, the tops of the thighs, the hip bones where the hips ball goes into the hip socket. The top of the thigh, the back of the thigh, the knees, backs of the knees. Just feeling your body be heavy, fully supported by the earth. Allowing your breath to deepen, wiggling body parts, stretching and extending fingers and toes, arms and legs. And bringing your knees into the chest, hugging yourself tight. Ooh, maybe rocking off side to side if that feels good. And roll over onto your right side. Using the palm of your left hand. Raise yourself up to seated position. Oh, you're on left side, opposite. Whatever. Or I don't know which side you're on actually, right? You're on your left side. Gets confusing. Palms together, heart center. Lift your heart to meet your thumbs. Inhale. It is my pleasure and gift to share this practice with you, Connie. and to meet with you on these days and have this time to heal ourselves, heal our bodies, and consequently heal the world around us. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you,
That
Mike.
was, oh, thank you. That was great. It was really nice.
Awesome. I love it. Thanks for the feedback.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay. See you next time.
Oh, yeah.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.